Welcome to the Four Rooms podcast, where we explore the four rooms of entrepreneurship: health, wealth, scale, and relationships. Each episode is dedicated to opening new doors and uncovering insights that empower you to design your entrepreneurial journey to be both lucrative and fulfilling. And now, your hosts, Amber Spears and Brett Kaufman.
We're launching a new phase here in CoWorq. Don't get me wrong. We're still doing outsourcing, hiring, vetting, being your HR business partner. But over the last few months, I realized one thing. 90% of our clients grow really fast. They scale, not just grow, they scale their businesses really, really fast. So much so that the people, the team, assistant, or whatever, the remote professional that they hired 6 months ago are no longer the right people or are no longer the right roles that they need 6 months later. And I realized that on my personal experience, I actually do a lot of that in my own business. In our journey to 10x our profit, 42x our clients, 57x the jobs that we created, we redesigned, restructured, re-architect our company or our organizational structure over and over and over again. It is the principle of scaling, right? Is the fact that the goal is not to 10x. The goal is to 10x over and over and over and over again. And as I do that in my own company, I am now helping more and more businesses and our clients do that in their own companies as well. So welcome to the new phase of CoWorq. Welcome to the world where a team architecture is born. Team architecture is the science of designing, structuring, creating a blueprint so that your business can scale through your people and through your team. The reason why team architecture exists in the first place is the fact that in the age where AI is enabling a lot of growth and a really fast pace of growth among all kinds of businesses, regardless if you're a bakery owner, an AI tech startup, or a digital marketing agency, a coach, a consultant. We're growing really fast right now. But do you know what's one thing that's not growing fast? It's the design, the structure of your organization, the design and structure of your team. So a lot of my clients, they grow really fast, but their growth stalls or they go back to square one because their team cannot handle. Their team is not architected in a way to sustain and build on their next 10x. So that's why team architecture is born. It's the science of architecting your team so that your team can handle, sustain, and build as you 10x your business. So I'm going to give you a team architecture 101 here. I always tell my clients there are 4 core teams that you need as you create your team and as you scale your business. In the age of AI, the age of hybrid models, in the age of hiring people with really crazy turnover rate as bigger, now bigger than ever, there are 4 core teams that you need so that you can architect your team to scale your business. The first team is what I call the leadership team. This is the team that is composed of you as the chief executive officer of your business, and then your executive assistant, and then your operations assistant. You might say, well, Khryzza, what's the difference between, an executive assistant and an operations assistant? Your executive assistant, well, let's start this way. As the CEO, you manage the vision. Your executive assistant manages you. Your email, your calendar, your travel, your to-do list, the things that you probably drop because you're too busy or because you're doing the things that you're supposed to do, which is building that vision for your business. Your operations assistant is managing the business. As you grow as a chief executive officer, your executive assistant will eventually grow into a senior executive assistant or into a chief of staff. And then your operations assistant will eventually grow into an operations manager and become a chief operations officer. So your leadership team is the first team that you should hire and you should assemble. The second team, though, that I would I would highly recommend building after you build your leadership team is what I call the revenue generating team. These are your sales and marketing team. You can't have a business without sales. I know. I mean, I used to loathe sales. I used to said, I'm not a salesperson. I don't like doing sales. But god dang, as an entrepreneur, you need to build your sales or revenue generating team through your sales and marketing assistant. And it could start as something like this. It could start as having a social media manager, web designer, lead generation specialist, those things. But now in the age of AI, those things can also be transformed into micro tasks handled by AI agents. So now the way I'm seeing it is that as you build your revenue generating team, it actually starts with hiring a marketing manager or marketing assistant or project manager for marketing. Those three things are the first things that you should hire. Or it could be on the sales side of things, your sales assistant, your sales manager. And like your leadership team, like you, they also need to grow. They also need to become sales manager, chief sales officer, marketing manager, marketing director, chief marketing officer. So everybody grows, right, in your company. So we have leadership team, revenue generating team. The third team that you need to architect your team to 10x and scale and sustain your 10x is that you need to have a revenue retention team. Because regardless of the revenue that is being generated by your sales and marketing team, if you don't have a really good revenue retention team, your growth is just going to be a growth spurt. So revenue retention team, this is your customer service, or let's say if you are a web design company, this is the team that's going to accommodate more and more of those web design clients. So you need to have web designers, 2, 3, 4, 5 web designers. Or if you, let's say, if you are a coding software development company, this is where you hire more and more software engineers or an AI enabled software engineer. So revenue retention, that's number 3. Number 4 is your operations and backend. You need a finance assistant that will handle just finance. You need an operations or systems assistant that will just handle all systems, right? So 4 teams so that you can architect your way to sustain and scale. Leadership team, revenue generating team, revenue retention team, and then operations and backend. Now you might ask, well, Khryzza, where do AI agents fall into place in the team architecture? Because there's so much capabilities that an AI agent can do in place of humans. Now, I want to be very honest with you here. AI agents can't fully replace humans. At least not yet. But what it can replace are the micro tasks so that your human assistant, leader, manager can be propelled into 10x more productivity and 10x more focus into the things that they really need to do. So in the age of AI agents and in the world of team architecture, under each of your team member, let's just say under a sales assistant, under my sales assistant, she has multiple AI agents, an outreach AI agent, a LinkedIn AI agent, a follow-up AI agent. Those micro tasks that my human sales assistant no longer have to do by herself. Under marketing assistant or under project manager in marketing, she or he will also have multiple AI agents. So she can have, let's say, a content creation AI agent, scheduling AI agent, engagement AI agent. A lot of businesses tend to just post, not engage. You need an AI agent for that. Or like a funnel building AI agent. So a couple of things that one assistant can lead multiple AI agents. But you know what? Start with one. But in the world of AI agents, that's how I would do it. You know, when some of our clients come to me, let's say they hired an assistant, they hired a team from us, and they would come to me and say, hey, Khryzza, my assistant is no longer, it's no longer the right fit. I mean, she's not delivering, she's dropping the balls. I basically, I'm doing the things that she's supposed to do. What's the point of hiring an assistant? What's the point of hiring my team? And I always think about it from a point of view of, is this a person problem? Because most of the time it is actually a design problem. No business or no entrepreneur wants to hear this, but the process, the people, everything that work for you to get to where you are right now may no longer be the right people and process that will take you to where you want to go. And we think about it so much in terms of systems, in terms of process, protocols, SOPs. Like, yep, we need to change our SOPs, protocols, process, we need to automate this, da 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 da. But we don't think about that when it comes to people. So the people that you may have right now that got you to 6 figures may no longer be the right people that will get you to your 7 figures. And even so, the people that got you to a $1 million revenue may not be the right people who will get you to a $10 million revenue. So as you architect your team to 10x and sustain that 10x, and then build on your next 10x, you have to think with that in mind. Do I have the right design so that my business can scale? Do I have the capacity so that my business can scale? Do I have the right team so that my business can scale? Because I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 of the clients that we work with, they don't have the right structure. It's not a person problem, it's a design problem. And when you think of it like that, gosh, it will open so many possibilities, not only for your team, but for your business and also for you as a chief executive officer of your business. For those of you who don't follow me, I'm Khryzza Kelley. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm still old school, at Khryzza Kelley and at CoWorq. See you there.
As we wrap up today's episode, we have something special just for you. If you've been inspired by what we've explored today and you're ready to take your learning to the next level, then our 4 Rooms Mastermind live event is the perfect next step. And because you're a part of our podcast family, we're offering an exclusive 10% discount on your registration when you apply and are accepted. This is your chance. It's your chance to build relationships with other ambitious entrepreneurs like yourself, to dive deeper into the 4 rooms of entrepreneurship, and to connect with experts who can truly help accelerate your growth. Simply follow the event link in the description of this episode and use the promo code 4rooms10. That's FOURROOMS10 on your application to claim this opportunity. This offer is subject to application approval and it's limited, so don't wait too long to make your decision. Join us and transform your journey with the insights and networking that only our live events can offer. Thank you for tuning in today. We look forward to seeing you at the event and, of course, right back here next time on the 4 Rooms podcast. Until then, keep balancing and keep growing.